They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Boy, the word with Dalvin Cook is explosiveness. I'm not sure there's anybody in the league that has the acceleration that he does, and he put it to good effect there. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to 3rd down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Burrow will throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And that's patience to be admired right there, because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
Now Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Holloway. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
11-90.
Burrow looking to pass. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. The Jets at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. Again, it's Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Joe Burrow hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week. But here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it because...
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
11.
Now it's Burrow. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Tua's throw into the hands of Fant. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense. So they've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 21-0 our score after 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Burrow on play action. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
11, MT, take.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got his tight end Fant. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Noah Fant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here. 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Holloway. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 24 yards the game there, another 1st down as well. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Holloway. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gay is on for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Here we go. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, 11 mighty, 11 mighty.
They go play action with Burrow. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 6. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, when not much time, we'll see how they play this. Tua now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Here we go.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. On first down, right back to Hall. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
second down to run with Hall. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Wide open receiver complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Back to the ground with Hall. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 Palmer.
They'll run with Hall. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here we go. Here we go.
On second and goal, Burrow. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Burrow. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Jets take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting...
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also have those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now a throw here, hauled in. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this.
On one, right?
Paul ought to give up the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
11, Palmer.
Now it's Burrow. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now it's Lockett. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On play action, here's Tua. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
11 empty, 11 empty. They gotta go. 11 mighty.
Play action. It's Burrow. It's caught by Mike Evans. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On the counter, it's Hall. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Ball on the 8, second and 2. Option play, here's Hall. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 3 yards out. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds they've had. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
All again on second down. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him.